Hello YouTube, Mark in here, and this is a story about, well, it's about the World Health Organization, about how they lied. Essentially, well, it's by Paul Joshua Watson. It's on Summit News, and the title is Japanese VP, the WHO should be renamed the Chinese Health Organization. For those who don't know, the WHO is basically lapdogs of the communists. Even though they receive most of the funding from America, like 15-20%, I can't remember, but they, they, they receive funding from America, most funding from America, but they obey China. Go figure. The World Health Organization was set up to specifically stop things like this from happening, to check things out, to see what's going on for any biological incidents that may happen. This is what this is what they're for, and they failed. They took Chinese hush money, I assume. This is just assumption, and they decided to spend it in a good way. But China did everything they could. China tried to help everybody. No country could have done a better job than China, according to these guys. When you have millions dead, no country could have done better than China, apparently. Full of crap. And all these people should be like, again, I believe all these people in America who support the communists, all these higher ups, all these corporate leaders, all these the officials at the WHO, they need to be more in their Nuremberg trials, right? For those who don't know Nuremberg trials, well, it took place involving German officials after World War II. Okay, I'll put it like that for those who don't know history, right? So anyway, early on, the WHO had not insisted that the world, that China had no pneumonia epidemic, that everybody would take precautions. He added, noting that Taiwan had a face yellow fever on its own because it was excluded from the WHO. So the country that basically didn't involve the World Health Organization basically has probably the least amount of cases. I think that like 5 out of like maybe like 100. I remember it was like 50 infections. I can't remember the proper amount, but I mean it's very minuscule. It's just unbelievable. The World Health Organization, when this blows over, right? First, people have to make an example of China. Cut off all ties with China as much as possible, and then just stop giving money to the World Health Organization. Sorry, and maybe they need to bring up in charges. By the way, just unbelievable. They lied. They clearly lied. All right, and here's another article. This is by I think Tyler Durden, and it's about further with China lying. The U.S. Intel report accuses China of deliberately lying about yellow fever figures. So, a day after China reported more than 1,500 additional asymptomatic. Asymptomatic is basically you carry it, but you don't show any signs of it, at least physically on the outside. For the test, obviously, will reveal you have it. But anyway, so China has been lying. China has basically been lying with the data, and they've been telling their own citizens not to report it. They give them hush money. And I think I talked about it previously, but yeah, that's essentially it. So, and citizens, they probably are taking the hush money because what's next? You'll get hushed. If you don't take the hush money, you'll get hushed. That's essentially it. People who report these things in China just disappear. And what upsets me is that the news in Europe and America don't really, at least from what I know, don't really report these things. This is what journalism is about. Instead, they're still concerned about the orange man, or in the UK, the blonde-haired man. It's just unbelievable. These people, these flipping fake journalists, pisses me off. Not Tyler Durden or Paul Joseph Watson. They're okay actually, but you know what I mean. There's people from the New York Times. We see all the big name papers essentially just completely sold America for the communist or communist ideology. At least that's what I believe. Obviously, you need actual documents. You need a smoking gun to have that stamp. But using logic, you see the way they treat American, the type of things that they try to push. Pretty much know where the marching orders is coming from. Anyway, that's it. You can read this story if you want, but as they say, China lied, people died. That's essentially it. And again, one of the tactics of these flipping communists is to accuse people of being racist and sexist and whatever. Everything that they do, they accuse others of. And like again, Trump wanted this travel ban back at the end of January, if I'm correct, and he was called racist, right? And that pisses me off. Those are some of the tactics that communists use. They use the word racist to shut down all discussion. That's it, you know. Anyway, another somber story, and it's just like, oh, come on. And hopefully things get better by the summer. But from what I've heard, they expect it to rise back in the fall. But hope for the best. Hope the cure comes and everything will go back to somewhat normal. But we still have to punish the media and the communists. Take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll post the articles in the description. Be safe.